to Bump Taylor Field, where the neighborhood league is renewed again when Collinwood and Glenville jump on the field. Um, we're getting started just shortly. Uh, Collinwood is one to toss and will receive, and we will be underway in about 10 seconds. Our kickoff is about to be set. Like I said, Collinwood is one to toss. They will be receiving. And we are underway. Received by Collinwood. Takes off and he's hit. Number 3 is stopped at the 19-yard line. I'm sorry, I apologize. I do not have a roster today, but we will make the best of it and we will keep it going.
Collinwood will have the ball. First and 10.
It's a great 80-degree day today. Both Collinwood's in the white, Glenville is in the red. Glenville is the home team for today's game. Collinwood starts off in the I formation, something we haven't seen in a while. Number 8 at quarterback. Ball is snapped, handoff, and he is stopped. A loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second.
Just come in, baby.
Second and 12 for Collinwood. The ball will be on the 17-yard line. Like we said, it's a great day outside. 80 degrees. Sunny. Not a cloud in the sky. As you can hear, our cheerleaders from Glenville. And there's a flag on the play early. And the flag is against Collinwood.
5-yard penalty against Collinwood for delay of game.
Delay of game, it'll back them up.
Come on, let's go.
There's a fumble on the snap, but recovered by Collinwood very quickly. There's another loss of maybe 1, maybe no gain. It'll be third down and
4th and 24.
Be 4th and 24. Ball's at the 5 now. Going to be a hard punt for Collinwood. And the balls will kick, and it's not a very good punt, sky-high punt. And it lands back by the 5. Where the All right, with the change session, it'll be 1st and goal on the 6-yard line for Glenville. Glenville comes out in a 4-wide receiver set. Collinwood pass number 14 goes straight up the middle. Touchdown, Glenville.
Touchdown, Glenville, number 14.
Number 12 passes to number 14 for a 7-yard gain and a touchdown. And we'll be waiting the pending extra point. Turnout today for both Glenville and Collinwood. Shade under the press box. Glenville is up, and it is good.
Extra point.
Right.
7-0
10:03 left in the first quarter. Glenville's up 7-0. Line.
to
4 or
the
5.
15-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14 for Collinwood, and Collinwood working on trying to get some positive plays. Collinwood comes back out, 2-back set. Number 8 at quarterback, waiting to take the snap. He takes the snap. It's a handoff again, and number 3 is pushed back, and he is finally tackled at the. It looks like it might be the 2-yard line. Actually, no, it's the 5, according to referees.
Another loss on the play.
Another 3rd and forever. And Glenville's defense showing out. And it looks like there was a timeout called by Collinwood.
And we have a timeout.
With 8:36 left in the first quarter. Still Collinwood 0, Glenville 7. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out and watching us on YouTube as well as Facebook today. Appreciate you guys. Saw some old faces on Glenville sideline. Coach Coffey from Shaw High School, Coach Brown, and former Collinwood teammate Alvarez Redditch. It's good to see these guys are doing well. All right, after the timeout, it'll be 3rd and 24. Ball will be spotted on the 5-yard line. Collinwood just looking for a positive play. Number 8 takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws it over the middle, almost intercepted.
3rd down pass incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Another 4th down for Collinwood.
At the 5-yard line. 4th and 24.
Early on in the game, Collinwood just can't seem to get anything together. Collinwood will be forced to punt again. Don't really have an answer for Glenville's defense. The front 4 has been getting a lot of pressure, which makes it easier for the defensive backs and the linebackers to fill and scrape and stay in coverage. Fourth and 24, Collinwood looking for a better punt than last series. Ball's away. It's kicked very well right over the head of the Glenville returner. He's running, finally scoops it up, makes a move, but he's tackled at the 40-yard line. And there are some flags on the play. It is holding against Glenville, and that will back them up. I'm going to assume that will be tacked on after the play, or after the run, rather. And it will be 1st and 10, Glenville's ball after the penalty. Glenville comes out in a 2-4 wide receiver set. Number 12 back at quarterback. Number 12 takes hands off to number 26, looks like. Oh, it's 24, excuse me. And he's hit, and he is finally brought down. A gain of, looks like 9 or 10. He actually might have gotten the first down. And it is, in fact,
we're going to give him first down on that run.
It actually is a first down. So 1st and 10, and Collinwood looking to try to get a stop. Glenville right back on the line.
1st and 10 for Glenville at their own 42-yard.
Jet sweep coming around the edge. Number 10, and he's 16 is down the sideline. He's at the 10, the 5, and he is out of bounds at maybe the 3. And it looks like he will be pushed out of bounds.
Run.
Gain of 56.
Ball will be placed at the 1st and goal yard line for Glenville.
Glenville's running backs already showing. They got the speed. Skill players, rather, showing that they have the speed. 16 took off around the edge for gain of 55. And he put the Tarblooders in position at his 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. 24. Another jet sweep to the other side. Number 4 takes it. He's at the 5, 2, 1. Touchdown, Glenville.
Touchdown, Glenville. Number 4 with the 3-yard run.
They ran a jet sweep to the Tarblooder sideline to get 55, and now they got a touchdown on the jet sweep to Collinwood sideline. And I guess Coach again thought if it don't work, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he was right. He just tacked on another touchdown. And pending extra point, number 5 will be the kicker. Number 4 is holding. And kick is up, and it is no good.
Extra point attempt, no good.
So, at 7:05 left in the first quarter, Glenville 13, Collinwood 0. And we will be waiting for the kickoff in a few seconds. All right, we are set to kick off. Just waiting on the signal for the referee. And there's the signal from the referee. And here we go. Kick is up. It's short. Bounces off the returner. And he is smacked and swarmed by a host of Glenville Tarblooders. The initial contact was made at the 5-yard line, so it will be 1st and 10 at the 5 for Collinwood. Okay, well, initial contact wasn't made at the 5. It looked like it up here. It was at the 12, 13-yard line. He just was pushed back. So it'll be first and 10
First and 10 for
Collinwood.
Collinwood.
And Collinwood's offense is looking to hope to get a spark as they third series for Collinwood and backed up in their own shadow of the end zone. It's kind of hard to make sure they can get the plays they need to get out of there. They've had really bad field position the first 3 series of the game, and hopefully that will change. And it is another timeout by Collinwood.
Timeout for
Wood. And Collinwood in a 2-receiver set to the boundary side. Ball is on the 12-yard line. Ball is snapped, and ball goes nowhere as there might have been a bobbled snap. And looks like it will either be a no gain or a loss of 1 according to where they spot the ball.
loss on the play.
So it will be a loss of 1 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 11. They're hoping, as a Railroader fan, you're hoping that Collinwood can generate some kind of offense because you're able to move the ball on Glenville, you have a shot. So once you're able to move the ball, you have a shot, and possibly can then generate some points and take some time off the clock to keep that offense from scoring. And there's another flag. It looks like
A penalty on the play.
And we'll see what the ref does. And it'll be offsides against Glenville.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty. Still be 2nd and 13, 14 maybe. Ball snap, hands off to number 1, and he is stuffed in the backfield.
No penalty on the play.
Won't look like he'll gain anything, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Ball is spotted on the 16.5, maybe 17-yard line. So Collinwood's moving the ball just a smidge. Well, let's hope they can generate that into some positive chunks of yardage. And 3 receivers set for Collinwood. Number 8 drops back to pass. Avoids a tackle, but he is caught and sacked.
Sack on the play. Ball going to be spotted back near the 5-yard line.
And he is sacked. The ball will be on the 5, and it'll be 4th down.
We know what to do. We can get to it. We know how to make our money. Move, move, move. Oh, we know what to do.
He forced to punt again, and receive. Ball is Collinwood. Stop punting right where he
Collinwood 35.
is holding up.
27. 27.
Is we fighting? Catches. Touch. timeout. We will come back after the timeout. Back.
First down pass incomplete, almost intercept, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for Collinwood. Collinwood trying everything they can yards and some positive plays. I think that screen might have been able to work had the receiver and quarterback connected on that. Looked like that could have been a big play for Collinwood. All right, the spread look this time. And number 8 takes the snap, throws, and it is incomplete yet again. Communication between the quarterback and the receiver.
3rd and 10 for Collinwood.
It'll be 3rd down for the Railroaders. All right, 3rd down. And the snap, number 8 throws, is incomplete.
3rd down pass incomplete. Before
For those watching and sticking with us, the Collinwood Glenville rivalry is dates back to God knows when, but the rivalry is only separated by like a couple miles down the street either way. Collinwood's located on 152nd and St. Clair, and Glenville is a high snap. The 8 goes back, tries to make a play. He throws it out of bounds. And it will be a flag, unfortunately.
it's a penalty marker now.
It'll probably be intentional grounding due to the high snap. It'll be 1st down on downs for Collinwood. As I was saying, this rivalry goes back way back. Both split by 2 miles, with Collinwood being on 152nd in St. Clair and Glenville being on 113th in St. Clair. It's led the neighborhood rivalry for a reason. Although, as of late, the rivalry has been a little lopsided as Collinwood rather, has not beaten Glenville since September of 1997. So Glenville has won the last 25 years almost. And the ball will be spotted on the 20-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 Glenville. Glenville has produced a number of college and professional athletes, and Ted Ginn Jr., Troy Smith, Dante Whitmer, Pierre Woods. Shout out to those guys. Collinwood, we've man Cecil Shorts, and a few Browns players of the past. And Coach Ginn took over for Glenville in 1997, which is the start of his dominance over the Senate League. And Glenville comes into this game actually with a win over John F. Kennedy, another rival of the Railroaders. First and 10, Glenville in an I formation set with 3 wide receivers. Hands off to number 3, and he is bowling his way, but is stopped for a gain of 5.
5 yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5 for Glenville.
It'll be 2nd and 5 on the 15-yard line for Glenville. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the Collinwood 15, excuse me.
Mr. Robinson.
And number 12 passes to number 4, and he is stopped. It looks like a gain of 2 on the play.
On the pass, 3rd down.
3rd down for the Tarblooders on the Collinwood 13. With 16 seconds and counting, I think Glenville will probably just end up taking the quarter. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So at the end of the first quarter, it is Glenville 19, Collinwood 0. We'll be back after intermission. All right, and we are back with the second quarter, and Collinwood still on defense trying to prevent Glenville from scoring. And Glenville's driving at the 12-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Collinwood's still looking for some players on defense to get back on the field. And Glenville in the I formation. Hands off to number 3. Number 3 is bowling his way, and he will score. Touchdown, Glenville.
Touchdown, Glenville.
A 12-yard run for number 3. And Glenville tacks on another touchdown, and will add to the lead. It is now 25-0 with the extra point pending. And they're going with another field goal. And it looks like number 5 will be kicking again. He missed the last extra point. Number 4 was, the kick is up, and this one looks good. And it is good.
So with 11:56 to go in the second quarter, Glenville 26, Collinwood 0. And we are waiting on the ensuing kickoff for Glenville. He's coming up the side. Field. I guess waiting for on or first and 10, Collinwood on the 10-yard line after the foul penalty on a great return for the Railroaders. Hands off to number stop in the backfield. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Collinwood. And the ball will be spotted on the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss. And number 8 out of bounds. If you're Railroaders and you're wishing for a positive play right about now, Collinwood has been trying to throw the ball as the run has not been there. So we'll look to see what Coach Wheeler and the Railroaders have up their sleeve. Third down. Ball snap. Number 8 drops back. The pass here is sacked, and it will be a safety for the Tarblooders.
Sacked. That'll be a 2-point safety for Glenville.
And with that, not only is the safety, but Collinwood will have to punt or kick off to Glenville and give them the ball on offense. So it is now 28-0 Glenville. It is the Railroaders' day today. As far as offensively, the defense has been fighting, but offensively, Collinwood, as of right now, just can't get anything going. So we will wait for the punt or kickoff, whichever one Collinwood decides to do, and see what defensively what they can do. And for those who haven't checked out the Senate in a while, yes, Bump Taylor Field is now turf, as the Cleveland Browns have helped redo just about every field in Cleveland for the Senate League, and it is actually beautiful. As a Steelers fan, it's ugly because it's got the Browns helmet in there, but nevertheless, it is yet a beautiful field. It's a beautiful field, beautiful scoreboard. Thanks to the Cleveland Browns for that. All right, and we are set to go as Collinwood will be attempting a free kick to Glenville with number 2 and looks like number 16 back to receive. And kick is away. It is a short kick. Fielded by number 2, and he cuts up the middle and he slides and is stopped. The turf monster must have caught him as he slides at the Collinwood 40, looks like 47 or 48-yard line.
First and 10.
So it'll be first and 10 Tarblooders
At the 48-yard line of Collinwood.
for the Collinwood 48. All right, it is first and 10, Glenville at the Collinwood 48-yard line. And Glenville will be driving again. And it is a handoff to number 24. He breaks the tackle, but he is still driving. He's still driving, and he is down with what looks like an 8-yard gain.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Number 24 showing the strength. He's rocking Marshawn Lattimore's number 24. And he did good on a run that seemed like it was going to be stopped in the backfield. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for watching the Senate League Game of the Week, brought to you in part by the 216 Sports Network. And number 12 passes to number 4. He picks it up. He drops it after he's still going, but he's pushed down, and he will be stopped for a first down.
First down for Glenville.
And Glenville is just catching a lot of breaks today. Even when they mess up, they still find success and positivity in the play. So it'll be first down Glenville at the Collinwood 29-yard line.
First and 10 for Glenville at the Collinwood 29.
There's another handoff. Number 24 goes up the middle, tries to cut back, but is stopped for a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be second down, and what looks like it'll be second and 6. And number 12 goes in motion, hands off to number 4. Number 4 gets tackled by number 51 of Collinwood. Actually,
Short gain on the play.
it was only a gain of maybe 1. It'll be third down for Glenville. Glenville back up to the line already. 35. Hands off. Then number 12 takes off running. He's still running, and he's stopped. He's tackled inside what looks like the 10.
First down for Glenville.
And it'll be a first down. Designed quarterback run for Glenville. And Glenville has a great rushing attack today, using jet sweeps and isolated plays. Even some lead plays that I've seen. And you definitely wonder. Hands off to number 4. Number 4 cuts it outside. He's at the 5. There's a flag on the play, but he's in the end zone.
Touchdown, Glenville. If there's a flag, that's maybe coming back.
And it looks like this might be the way the body language of Glenville is. It might be on them. And it is against Glenville, and that will back them up a few. And the ball will be spotted back at the Collinwood 18-yard line. And Collinwood catches a break on that one, so they're looking to gain some momentum defensively. Ball is snapped to number 12. Number 12 passes to number 16. He is hit. He breaks a tackle. Juke move. And he is tackled after the juke move, and it might be a first down. Or was that already a first down? But it looks like there's a flag on the play again by
Good pass, but there's a penalty.
Personal foul against them.
There's a penalty against Glenville.
And that will back them up 15. And it looks like it'll still be first down, but Glenville will now be back on the Collinwood 33-yard line. And looks like they will have to try for a pass, if not a run. And number 12 takes the snap. He looks downfield. He tosses it up, and it's caught by number 18 for a touchdown. Glenville scoring on the run game and the pass game. Number 12, beautiful strike, one-on-one coverage. You couldn't ask for a better pass play. And with that touchdown is now Glenville 34, Collinwood nothing with the extra point pending. And Glenville again will be attempting a field goal extra point. And the kick is up, and it looks good. And it's actually no good. So with the missed extra point, it will be Glenville 34, Collinwood 0.
With 6:17 to go in the half, it's Glenville 34, Collinwood.
All right, and we are back waiting on the ensuing kickoff as Glenville is leading Collinwood 34-0 here in the second quarter. There's some sound from the Glenville cheerleaders. And Glenville ready underway. And the kick is up. Caught, fielded. And by number 6, but number 6 is stopped abruptly by looks like number 26 and 7. And the ball will be spotted on the Collinwood 25-yard line.
Collinwood will have the ball first and 10. Collinwood will have.
And Collinwood will have the ball first and 10 at the 25-yard line. breaking the huddle, and it'll be 5:50 left in the second quarter, as I'm assuming the way the clock is running that the mercy clock has been instituted. Number 8 takes the snap, hands off to, nope, he keeps it. He's coming around the edge, and he breaks the tackle, but he is pushed out of bounds. And the clock keeps running.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
He gained 3, so there's some positive yards there. It'll be second down, Collinwood. As the PA announcer just informed me, number 8 gained 4 for Collinwood, so it'll be 2nd and 6. And the ball will be spotted on the 29-yard line of Collinwood. An extra player comes on the field. He takes the snap, hands it off to number 25. He gets upfield, and he is stopped after a gain of what looks like another gain of 4.
4-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 2 for Collinwood.
Collinwood showing some life. 3rd down and 2 with 4:04 left in the second quarter. And Collinwood trying to show some fight before halftime, as Glenville will be getting the ball back to start on offense. Third and 1 for Collinwood. Number 8 takes the ball. He heads out of bounds, but he throws it out of bounds. The pass rush for Glenville was just too much. He could not find a receiver. It'll be 4th down for Collinwood, and Collinwood will take what is it, timeout, or is it just? I guess it was a stop clock. 3:14 left. Fourth down and 1 for Collinwood, and Collinwood will actually be going for it. At this point in the game, what do you have to lose? 3 wide receivers set for Collinwood. Number 8 takes the snap, looks, throws, and it is incomplete. Turnover on downs for Collinwood. And with that turnover on downs, it'll be 3:08 when Glenville gets the ball. So it'll be 1st down and 10 going into the half. I'm thinking Coach Ginn will go pick up another touchdown before the half, and then just let the JV or some of the younger players get in the second half and let them get some reps. But he may take a shot before the half with an empty set. So 12 takes the snap, looks, he throws, he's open, he drops it. Number, we get down to 10. touchdown pass, not a first down, as number 81 was wide open, found a hole in the defense, and just dropped the pass. Looked like he was trying to run without the ball.
Second and 10.
Another empty down at 10 for the Tarblooders. And number 12 looks, he throws across the middle. Number 19 has it, and he is stopped after a gain of what looks like 10 or 12. So Glenville in their 2-minute offense now, as they are still set at the line. And number 12 takes the snap and throws to number 4. Number 4 gets it. He is stopped. It looks like it will be a first down this time, as I was wrong the first time. So now he does have the first down. In a second.
Mark him short there. It'll be
We're going to get the chain set for after the first down. And it looks like Glenville will be driving to get some points on the board before halftime. And number 12 will take the snap, looks, throws deep, and it is caught for a touchdown. Number 12 is lighting it up today as he passed number 14 for a
21-yard touchdown pass.
As you heard the PA guy, a 21-yard touchdown pass. 12 has been on point with these deep throws, and it actually was a short game too, so he has been lighting it up when Glenville has called pass plays. Makes you wonder, do we have an answer at this point for the passing game of Glenville? And Glenville will be looking to kick the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. So, with 2:05 left in the second quarter, it is now Glenville 41, Collinwood 0.
We're all about getting in college.
All right, the kickoff is set. And Glenville will be kicking off to Collinwood once again, and here we go. The kick will be fielded by number 15. He heads straight to the sideline, breaks it, and he is stopped at the, looks like the 20. where Collinwood will take over, and with 155 left, they will probably try to generate some type of offense to get some positive plays. The ball will be spotted at the Collinwood 23.
First and 10 for Collinwood at their own 23.
And I'm going to assume Collinwood is going to try to make a play to get some positive yards before the half runs out, as it is already 41-0. So at this point, you're probably just going to play for pride from here on out. On the snap, there was a handoff, but he is smashed, and he looks like he lost his body at the same time as his helmet. At this point, the clock is still running, and it looks like it would be a timeout. Glenville calls the timeout. So with 1:03 left, Glenville calls the timeout, and we will wait for the timeout to be over, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back after the timeout. It'll be second down and 14. The ball will be spotted at the 20.
Second and 13.
And Collinwood is back on offense. Number 8 takes the snap. There's a blitz on. He is the edge. He's still running, and there is a hit. Borderline.
Out to the 29-yard line.
Borderline no foul, but contact was initiated inbounds, so it'll be third down.
We're spotted at the 30.
And so it'll be third down and what looks like
33.
About 33. And another timeout is called for an injury. So we will check on the injured player and we'll be back.
Timeout, Colin.
All right, we are back after the timeout. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Collinwood. With 23 seconds to go. I think that Collinwood might just run out the clock here and get ready for this halftime. Actually, they're going to run a play. Number 8 takes a snap. He throws. It was high, but incomplete. Number 23 couldn't bring it down. And that will do it for the half. Going into the half, it'll be Glenville 41, Collinwood 0. And we will be back with the second half right after the intermission. All right, folks, we are back with the second half, and Collinwood is up 41 to nothing in the start of the third quarter. Glenville will be receiving the kickoff, and Collinwood will be kicking off. I spoke with both coaches at halftime, and Coach Wheeler said he was just going to keep fighting, and the players are not giving up, which is also always a good sign. And spoke with Coach Ginn over at Glenville. He said he was going to keep the first offense in for the first series of the second half, and then the young guys were going to get some reps. So that will be the second half, and Colin will kick it off. It is short up to the up man, and he's bowling his way down to the Collinwood 40. That was
Returns kickoff to the Collinwood 40.
was a what looked like a squib kick or just a bad kick off of the kicker's foot, and went straight to the up man, and he took it for a good 15 yards up to the Collinwood 40-yard line. So that is where the Glenville offense will take over, and it will be the Collinwood 41, excuse me. And it is a running clock as the mercy rule is in effect. For those watching, the mercy rule is when a team is over or is up by 30 points. They will continuously run the clock to prevent injury or anything else. And we are waiting to get the chains set. But yes, the mercy rule is in effect for the rest of this game. And we have got the chains, or we're getting the chains set. So it will be first down and 10 for Glenville at the Collinwood 41. Ball is snapped, hand off to number 3. Number 3 takes it down to the sideline, and he is tackled at the Collinwood, looks like the 30.
First down for Glenville at the Collinwood 30-yard line.
And it will be first down for the Tarblooders at the Collinwood 31. And hands off to number 3 again. He's up the middle. He's still running. He's hit the sideline. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Glenville. But there is a flag on the play. And an injured railroader. It was a beautiful run by number 3. So sucked that it had to come back.
Yep, this is coming back.
We'll wait for the ref to signal what it is. Apparently it was a variety of the 10-yard variety, so it'll be holding against Glenville, and it'll be back 10 yards. But again, it was a beautiful run by number 3, and it sucks that it's coming back. And we are back after the injury and the penalty. It'll be first down, Glenville on the number 12, hands off to number 2. It looks like it's a fumble. Who has it? Who has it?
Glenville fumble looked like Glenville's recovery.
It is Glenville's ball. Glenville did recover. That would have been an awesome break for the Railroaders, as the Railroaders do cause a fumble, but they are unable to pick it back up, which is why I said the defense of Collinwood has not given up. They are showing some fight. And Glenville is back up. It will be first and goal inside the 20 with Glenville driving. Glenville hands off. Running back takes off to the sideline, and he is in. Touchdown, Glenville.
Touchdown, Glenville.
Glenville with the rushing attack on this drive. No passes thrown, as number 7 takes it all the way in for the touchdown with the extra point pending. And it looks like Glenville will be going for an extra point kick. Snap is good, kick is up, and the kick is good, just barely.
Extra point good.
And with that, the score is now Glenville 48, Collinwood 0.
For 8:32.
The refs act like they don't want to run the play.
And Glenville is kicking off again to Collinwood. And the kick is away. And the kick heads out of bounds, which will give Collinwood decent field position. A legal procedure penalty. And Collinwood will take over at the And Collinwood will take over at the 35-yard line. And we'll be driving or hoping to sustain a drive to where they can either generate some points or take some time off the clock and keep the ball out of Glenville's hands. Still waiting for the offense of Collinwood to get set. Now they are set. And it's an I formation for Collinwood with 3 receivers and 2 backs. And there's a fumble on the play. And it looks like the Tarblooders have recovered.
It's a fumble. Collinwood must have held on to it.
Collinwood finally recovered the ball, and it will be second down and maybe 12 or 13 on the Collinwood 32-yard line.
Second and 13.
And Collinwood back out of the huddle now. Two backs and 2 receivers set for Collinwood. And number 8 takes the snap. He hands off to number 25, and he is smacked in the backfield by a host of Glenville Tarblooders, including number 98, 26, and 70 and 28. And there is an injured player, and we will be back after we check on the injured player. Okay, we are back after the injury, and it is still Collinwood's ball. It'll be third down and 13. Actually, no, it'd be more than that now. It'd be third down and 17. And the ball will be on the Collinwood 34-yard line. 24, excuse me. 20, no, that is 29, excuse me. I apologize. Two receivers and two backs set for Collinwood coming out of the injury timeout. Number 8 takes the snap. He hands off to number 9. Number 9 tries to hit the outside, and he does, but he is stopped at the marker by number 5 of Glenville. So it'll be 4th down for Collinwood.
Short gain on 3rd down. 4th down for Collinwood.
And it doesn't look like Collinwood's going to punt. I think they're going to go for it. We'll see what Collinwood will do here with 4th down and 16 and a running clock in the 3rd quarter. And it looks like Collinwood will punt. Can't be too sure. It's a tight formation. And it is a punt. And he drops the ball and he picks it up and it's fumbled. And the lineman is still running, but he is tackled at the what looks like the 9-yard line.
Punter fumbled the ball. Glenville recovered.
Actually, he fumbled the punt, tried to pick it up, and was recovered by Glenville. And Glenville's lineman tried to take it in for a score, but was stopped at the what looks like the 10-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Glenville on the Collinwood 10.
Glenville will take over on downs. And spotting it at the 12-yard line, 11-yard line, 10-yard line. So it's going to go.
Number 12 will take it, hands it off. Running back hits the edge, and he will scamper in untouched for a Glenville touchdown.
Touchdown, Glenville.
And Glenville is just having their way with Collinwood with the run and the pass. Several turnovers by Collinwood have turned into points. A couple fumbles. It's just been a long day for Collinwood, and as a Collinwood alumni, I hate to say that I was on the losing end of a couple of these games, so I understand the sentiment that some of these railroad players are feeling. But nevertheless, to me, this is still a good rivalry, as it's a neighborhood rivalry. Everybody knows everybody. Sometimes you have relatives going against each other, friends going against each other. The alumni base is strong between both schools, so can't help but have a sentimental value at this game. As I'm not mistaken, there was an alumni game over the summer in which Collinwood got a win. It was alumni basketball game. There were 2 games.
Extra point,
and the kick was up and good. There were 2 games. The old school won with the new school beat new school alumni. So it was a split between 2 games. And once again, it was a sold-out game. Couldn't ask for a better environment. Great to see some old faces out there. But you know what? Thinking about that game, the old heads showed out on both squads. Well,
This ain't even your fault. This is just generation.
and Collinwood will be receiving this kickoff with 1:17 left in the third quarter. And here we go. The kick is high and short. It's taken by number 16, and he dives down at the 22 or 23-yard line. Actually, the ref will spot him at the 21.
Collinwood will take over at the only 21-yard line, down 55-0.
And looks like with the running clock at 32 seconds, Coach Ginn will probably take the quarter, or actually Coach Wheeler, rather, will take the quarter. And we'll start at the fourth quarter with Collinwood of possession of the ball and 1st and 10. So we will be back with the fourth and final quarter with the score Glenville 55, Collinwood 0. And we are back with the fourth and final quarter. Collinwood with the ball, down 55-0, and it's still a running clock. But for whatever reason, now it is a 7-minute fourth quarter, as the refs have instructed to put 7 minutes on the clock. So we are 7 minutes and running as we speak. And Collinwood with the ball, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for Collinwood on their own 21-yard line.
Number 8 under center takes the snap, hands it off to the running back, who is number 56, and he is fighting forward, but he does not get a lot. It's a short gain on the play. And
literally no gain on the play.
For Collinwood, this might be a blessing in disguise as they've had several injuries and they're down a couple players. And they probably just want to get up out of here so they can heal back up for next week. Second down and 10 for the Railroaders. Number 8 under center takes the snap, hands off to number 56 again, and he is met by a host of Glenville Tarblooders.
2-yard loss on the play.
They actually lose 2 as Glenville met him in the backfield. It'll be third down and 12 for Collinwood. Third down. And number 8 in the spread. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, he throws, he hits the chain gang out of bounds as the pass is incomplete. And it'll be fourth down, Collinwood.
Incomplete pass on third down.
Fourth down, Collinwood. Here we go. It will look like will probably be the last series for Collinwood as they have not been able to generate a lot of offense, and there's laundry on the field in the form of a yellow color. And it looks like it's against Glenville. It'll be offsides, Glenville. So it'll be fourth down and what looks like 4th and 7, 6.
Offside on Glenville.
The clock is still running, so it'll be fourth down and 7 or 6. And the ball is spotted on the Collinwood 21-yard line. Number 8 takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He looks and he had a wide receiver, but the wide receiver just did not look for the ball, and it'll be turnover on downs for Glenville.
Incomplete pass on the fourth down. Glenville takes over.
Well, I hate to say this, but this PA announcer just makes the score sound so dramatic. He makes the score in the game sound so dramatic. And as a Railroader fan, I'm heartbroken just to hear the score and how much emphasis he's put on every play. And Glenville is taking its sweet time, so with the running clock, I think they're going to go to victory formation, and that will probably be the end of this game. And if that is the case, then we will see you guys next week as we will have another game of the week. And this will feature, we will travel back to Collinwood as Rhodes comes to the east side to play Glenville in what should be an entertaining game. And Glenville is in victory formation. And number 12 takes a knee, and that will do it here from Taylor Field as Glenville notches another one on the board in the rivalry, and they go up by a score of 55-0. We'd like to thank the Cleveland Metropolitan School District for having us here at Buck Taylor Field. We'd like to thank Glenville and Collinwood for being good sports and playing a great hard game. And for the 216 Sports Network, I am Mel, and we will see you guys next week. Take care.
So that's the end of the game. Everyone have a